Okay, it is 1 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm doing this video right now just to get it done. And this was better. This was a better game for the Marlins, and we saw a debut today. JANSON Junk. Yes, last name is Junk. Junk. Not like the garbage type of junk. The last name Junk. So what's happened in this game? The Marlins scored on runners scoring positions. It's pretty good, right? Pretty good. What I didn't like, actually, we'll talk about that. So it starts off the first inning. There was runners scoring position. Of course, that didn't happen because Cal Quantrill having himself a pretty decently good game. Top of the second, there was a Hicks walk, and Hicks is just really impossible to strike out, it seems like. There was then 2 outs later, which would allow Hicks to go to second from the Mervis ground out to Soriano. Ronnie Simon hits a single to left, which will allow Liam Hicks to score to make it 1-0 Marlins. So we do get a runner scoring position score early. Pretty good. Another 1-2-3 in the second. 1-2-3 in the third. Then the bottom of the third, there was an Adele base hit to right. And then he got picked off at first. The Angels challenged this, and he was clearly out. He was clearly out by his rear end, actually his ass. So he's out, and we move on to the fourth inning. It was pretty good. Top of the fourth, there was a Wagner ground at second. Liam Hicks single to right. Connor Norby then single to left. That's a second hit of the day. Second hit of the night, as far as I remember. Was it? Let me double check real quick. Norby. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's his first hit of the night. So he had a multi-hit day. Night. Mervis struck out swinging, runners scoring positions, and then the fielder's choice, which was a really nice play, but goddamn. Bomb the fourth. Nito doubled to center. Shanwell lined out to shortstop. Moncada reached an infield single. So it'll be runners and corners with 1 out. And then, for what a strange reason, Cal Quantrill was relieved of his duties. And he only pitched 3.3 innings. 3.1, I should say. 3 to 1/3 of an out inning. What? This guy pitched roughly between 43 and 46. Quantrill only pitched in the 40s. Why the hell is he getting relieved of his duty? Why? That makes no sense. That makes no sense to have him be relieved at the 4th inning, especially when he was pitching really good. If they would have lost this game, would you have called for a firing of Clay McCulloch? Ronnie Henriquez comes in. Henriquez comes in to pitch for the Marlins. I just don't get why. Ward hits a sacrifice fly to center, so the Angels tie it up. And then there was a wild pitch from Henriquez. Moncada was able to advance. And then Soler struck out swinging. What was that noise? Top of the 5th, Sanchez worked a walk. Alcacir Ramirez hits a single, and Ana Lopez hits a single. Bases loaded, nobody out. You got to score something, right? Well, Cal Stowers grounded to a double play. That was a sick double play right there, but at least they got a sacrifice double play. Sanchez was able to score this one, and Eric Wagaman gets an RBI single to make it 3-1 Miami. Pretty good. And then here comes JANSON Junk, who pitched for the rest of this game. It starts off with a strikeout, which is a really nice pitch, and both of the ground balls went towards Junk to get them out at first. So really nice play there by Junk. And he pitched a 1-2-3 inning in this debut. Top of the 6th, though. Norby was safe by a throw-in error. Basically, the first baseman had to jump up, had to jump high to get the baseball, and in the process of doing that, nobody was safe as the first baseman was up in the air. So there you go. And then, excuse me, Derek Hill, who is pinch hitting for Matt Mervis, reached an infield bunt, which was a beautiful bunt there. But Simon hits. There was a sacrifice bunt from Simon. Cool. But then runners scoring positions. No score. Oh my word. Embarrassing. Sanchez struck out swinging. Ramirez fouled out to the catcher. Bottom the sixth. 2 outs already. Samuel single to right. Moncada worked a walk. And then Ward struck out swinging. Junk got out of that inning. And then the top of the 7th inning. Lopez worked a walk. Awesome. Lopez stole second. He should have slid there. He really should have slid there. And he knew it too. The moment he reached second, he was like, my bad. You have to slide. That's the rule now. Stowers that struck out swinging. That's terrible. Wackerman worked a walk. That's good. Liam Hicks, he struck out. I never thought I had to say those again. But then here comes Connor Norby. Oh my God. Norby crushed it to left. Actually, he didn't crush it. He was just able to get that ball out of the ballpark to left. And it's a 3-run home run. 361 feet home run for Connor Norby. A 3-run shot to make it 6-1 Miami. Awesome. Pretty good hit and a good home run. Derek Hill reached an infield single. Still, the inning kept continuing. Derek Hill stole second, and he was there. It was easy. Simon worked the walk. Can we get more runs in? Nope. But still, 3-run home run. I'll take it. You take anything, right? Junkett's still pitching. Ohapi gets a single. Rengifo gets a single, and then a double play to get out that inning. Great double play there. 8th inning, 1-2-3 for the Marlins, not good. There was only a single for Shanuel in the bottom of the 8th, but fielder's choice. Top of the 9th, there was only a walk from Fortes. Actually, no, that's not true. Fortes worked the walk. Norby gets his 3rd hit of the game because the other one was an error, so that didn't count for it. So there's a multi-hit game, but a double play, of course. Then bottom of the 9th, Junk is still pitching. Ward then hits a ground rule double, which would then be a franchise record of 10 consecutive extra bases hit for Angel. So congrats to Taylor Ward for that one. Congrats to him. And then Jorge Soler gets an RBI single to start the bottom of the 9th inning to make it 6-2 Miami. And now the bullpen finally gets active, as there would be Anthony Benderby on the bullpen. But Junk and the Marlins wanted him to get through the game. Ohapi was struck out swinging, so there's that to get through. We were under the impression that Rengifo was going to be the last batter, but then one pitch is a flyout to shortstop, and it was so shallow that there's three defenders coming in, and it just so happens that a shortstop, I think it was Otto Lopez, got the baseball. So there's that. And then he stays in, Junk, and Adele comes in at bat. And it only took one pitch to line out at left for Stowers, and that's your ball game. Junk played through the game since the bottom of the 5th inning and finished the game. The final score is 6-2 Miami. Awesome game by JANSON Junk. I really wish Quantrill would have stayed past 4th and even 5th inning. That is embarrassing and totally embarrassing. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, if that didn't happen, he would have never had a performance like this. You know what's strange? I don't know why. Trust me, I have no idea why. But Ronnie Henriquez got the W in this game. He gets a win here. Isn't there a rule you have to pitch multiple innings, especially early on? Why did Henriquez get a win? As far as I remember, Henriquez was responsible for the tie. I guess the only explanation I can think of is in the process of Henriquez pitching, 2 runs scored at the top of the 5th, and the performance of Jansen Junk came after. I'm still baffled by this because Jansen Junk pitched 5 innings. That is equivalent to a starting pitching. But he gets a save. Jansen Junk gets a save. I guess that makes sense coming out. Soriano gets a loss. 11 hits for the Marlins. 6 runs came in. And one of them was from a home run at the top of the 7th inning. Pretty good. 1 error for the Angels. 9 hits for the Angels and 2 runs. Pitching, 7 strikeouts as a whole for the Marlins pitching staff. 4 strikeouts for Jansen Junk. 2 from Cal Quantrill, 1 from Henriquez. That makes 7. 1 strikeout for Soriano, Burke with 1 strikeout, and Dana with 4 strikeouts. That makes 6. And that's pretty much it for this game. Tomorrow, 4:07 first pitch. Edward Cabrera versus Kyle Hendricks would be the series finale tomorrow afternoon. So that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to bed. It's 1:10 a.m. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So that's going to do it for this one. If you like this one, hit the like button, subscribe for content, and I'll see you guys next time. Pretty good day for Miami sports. And yeah, man, tomorrow, new day. All right. Good night.